What's up, Red Devil Nation, here at Tavern 26, home of the Campbell Memorial Red Devils each and every Wednesday through the fall sports season. Here with junior Malik Young and sophomore Kaleb Boudrey. Fellas,
Yes, sir.
thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, bro.
First time on camera?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're through 5 weeks of the high school football season. Already, we're halfway done. What's that feel like to look back and realize, hey, this started in the summertime, and now all of a sudden we're halfway through September, halfway through the year? What's that feel like?
It's just going by fast, a lot faster than I expected. I'm just wish we had more time, more
Yep.
games.
You?
Definitely have more time. It just happens so fast. Season comes quick on the 18th, and we have to have time to progress weeks.
And it goes by faster and faster as you go. Being a junior, you only have one more go round.
Yeah.
A year and a half left of this.
Not
You have to
ready
soak
for
it in as much as you can. I mean, that's what everybody always says, right?
I'm not ready for it to come to an end.
No, no. So through the 5 weeks now, you guys are 1-4 on the season. I want to start out with you, Kaleb. How do you approach practice every day now? Being positive, show up, ready to work.
Definitely have to come hard and be ready to work every single day. You never know what practice brings to us, so basically you have to come prepared every day. Mind has to be where it's at and ready to play football.
Malik?
I just come to practice ready to work, get
Ready
better,
to work.
make my teammates better, and just make the team better as a whole.
How's Coach King's message translating to you guys week to week, every day in practice at this point in the season? I'm going to start with you.
I think it's good. He does a good job.
Definitely has a big leadership role on us. Leads the team very well. No matter the record or anything that's going on, he's still a leader of this team and still shows us how to be all together. All of them.
Just your second year of organized football, I was told.
Yes.
How does that feel for you, knowing you look back, I never did this before, and all of a sudden now I'm succeeding at this high school level? Does that mean that you can put your mind to whatever you think is in front of you moving forward?
Yes, sir, definitely. Last year I was only a freshman. Came in. Tried my best to get on varsity. Got some kickoff team. Kickoff return, punt team reps. Special teams, all that. And then sophomore year, they just called my name up, and I'm ready.
Do you feel any added pressure when they call your name up, being the young guy on the block, to be able to contribute right away with a lot of these older guys looking down at you?
Definitely. It comes a long way because last year, didn't really have a lot of pressure on me, but this year definitely because I'm starting both sides of the ball and all around.
Malik, being the junior, you're one of those guys that the older guys on the block that guys like Kaleb look to. Is that something that you appreciate, looking down and seeing these underclassmen step up and help the way and lead you?
Yeah, no, I just try my best to set a good example for the younger guys to prepare them for what's coming up for like varsity and stuff like that.
Do you ever look at this schedule moving forward of who you're going to play and what their records are, and knowing, oh, this is going to be a tough week we got coming up?
Well, I watch film on other teams.
Yep.
I don't really pay attention to the record because they could have an amazing record and not be a great team. But I just try my best and always try and see the best in what's coming up.
Definitely have to say the same. 5-0 Garfield. It really doesn't matter. It just matters how we play and how we come into this game all together.
Do you guys know moving forward, if you limit the mistakes that you make, Coach King talked about it when he and I were sitting here, that you have the potential to hang with some of these better teams, that knowing that you just had a teammate run a kickoff back for a touchdown, that you guys have that capability? Kaleb first.
Yes, sir, definitely. Like I said, it comes a long way. Being together as a team and having really like a good team chemistry, all around, and that's what's gonna help us, come together in these weeks ahead.
Malik?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. So knowing if you limit your own mistakes, that you guys have the ability yourselves to have success. You just had a teammate run back a touchdown on a big kickoff return, that, hey, we have the capability to do these things as well.
Yeah, I feel like definitely if we try our best and play as the team I know we can be, I feel like we have a chance to make it pretty far, like past the regular season into the playoffs.
Right, right. How did it feel to play on the road the first time this year? Was there any jitters? You finally got to get on a bus and experience that. I'll start with you, Caleb.
I mean, not really. I mean, I just felt like it was the same. Just come out, play football. Play hard, play the best you can, and play to the best of ability. Um, it was definitely kind of rough, though. I'd say, coming off the bus for the first time, but we kind of got used to it. But
Mhm.
hopefully, we can keep getting used to it too.
Malik, what was that experience like for you?
Um, it was definitely a different feeling because we've been playing at home for like the past 4 weeks
Right.
back to back, and it made me feel good to go to another team's house and play against them and in a different atmosphere.
Was there somebody that was in charge of bringing something extra in case somebody forgot something on the team?
Uh, no, not really. Our coach made us double check to make sure that we had our spikes, mouthpiece, girdle, everything.
All
'Cause,
the essentials.
yeah.
So we're halfway through the year, and everybody sets a goal. Everybody has goals when they first start the season. Do you start looking at the goals that you set at the beginning of the season and maybe adjusting them as the season goes on? Malik, I'm going to ask you that first.
For my goals, I I try not to set them like too high. Not that goals are out of reach,
Mhm.
because any goal is reachable if you put your mind to it.
Absolutely.
But I just I'd say I alter my goals to like trying to think how to word this to make them more accomplishable.
Caleb?
Um, I kind of like to add on to that more because our main goal this season just to make the playoffs. And I really want to kind of like alter around that too. We have a couple games coming up that are very winnable, and I feel like we have a good chance at competing in those games.
All right, I'm going to ask you an off the cuff question here. Why the number 12?
So it actually started my freshman year. My teammate Michael Massaros,
Mhm.
I originally wanted number 15 my freshman year, and since he was a sophomore at the time, we were kind of going back and forth for the number. And since he was older than me, he got the number. And I asked my coach what other numbers were available, and he said 12. So I was like, that's fine. I'll stick with it. 12's a manageable number. So I just went with it ever since.
The Tom Brady love there.
A little bit. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Travis Hunter.
There you go. Yeah, popular name right now. Number 0. I'm going to ask you this real quick. It is one of the more popular numbers out there now. You see guys
Yeah.
wanting that number on TV. Ohio State honors that number. They have the block O. Was that a big deal for you to be able to get that number?
I mean, not really. I mean, previous this season, I just wanted to get the number 7. Just to rock it around. But really, Coach King said, hey, he just give me number 0 because they just got the number and it was available. So like, I just said I'll take it, and I just rock with it like, all the time now. So
I
I
gotcha.
really like it.
I'm going to put you on the spot now this time.
Gotcha.
Favorite subject in school?
Got to be Spanish. I love my teacher, Miss Poole. She does a lot for the class, and I want to become bilingual one day.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That's a good answer. And be careful because your teachers might see this. So go ahead. You're up.
My favorite my favorite subject in school, um, it definitely have to be history. I don't know why. It's just like the events that happened in the past just seem to be so entertaining to me.
Mhm.
And to me, it's one of the easier subjects because it's mostly based off of memory and like what you remember. And most of the events aren't really that hard to remember. It's just I just find it interesting. I like learning about like stuff that happened in the past.
Favorite teacher?
Um, Definitely Mr. DePasquale.
Mr. DePasquale, huh?
Yes,
You hoping for some extra credit there when you guys name these teachers?
I hope
Amazing.
so.
We're here at Tavern 26, the home of the Campbell Memorial Red Devils. Thanks to Dan Dahl and the staff here for hosting us each and every Wednesday. A couple more for you here, guys. Biggest character on the team. Is there a big character on the team that you can pinpoint out that this guy is just
Um,
full of jokes all the time and keeps the room light?
I definitely have to say, or he's not out here. Definitely Aiden or Mihaly, one of those two, or Jordan.
I'd say the same too. Definitely Jordan, Mahali, Aiden. Definitely jokesters. I love the
Definitely.
football.
You got to keep it light all the time. You know,
Yeah.
it can be business all the time. Moving forward to the rest of the season, you know, is it an attainable goal to reach the playoffs?
I,
Is that the main goal of your rest of the way is to try to achieve getting to week 11? I'll start with you first, Caleb.
Yes, sir. I mean, since week one, we've been all about just making the playoffs and really focusing as a team and like still coming together, bring that team chemistry together to get past these tough weeks that we have coming up. So definitely the team chemistry has to come up and our durability all around.
Good answer.
I definitely feel like playoffs has been a big goal for the entire, like, since the beginning, like since summer camp. It's been our main goal to reach there. I feel like it's a very reachable goal. It's not out of reach at all. I feel like the next few games we have coming up are very, very winnable games. We just have to put in the work and practice, make sure we're working hard, no mistakes, just 110% effort.
Is there any players on the team right now that you've looked up to, or in the past that have graduated that maybe helped you get to where you are right now as a player, and you aspire to get to that point? And like, I'll start with
Um, I'd probably say he graduated already, but his name was Kayvon Moore. He played quarterback, and he was just a great player. And I always looked up to him because he was one of the better players on our team, and I just wanted to be able to shine like him one day.
Caleb.
I say in Vasquez, he's not out here right now, but I definitely look up to him a lot. He helps me out route running, definitely wide receiver core, all of that things, and his personality overall just 100.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie? I say Hubie Halloween. I mean, I know it just came out like 2 years ago, I think, but like Hubie Halloween.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Malik.
Um, my favorite movie, it probably have to be Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, it's a classic movie,
It is a
but
classic. It's back in my
I
era
always
there.
I love that movie.
Favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie, definitely The Water Boy, 100%.
That's a good
The
one.
Water Boy.
That's a good one. Caleb.
Remember the Titan.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice. All right, one more for you guys. If you could pick anywhere to go on vacation tomorrow, where would you go and why? Caleb.
Hawaii. Definitely.
Hawaii.
Next year I'm planning to go on a cruise to Hawaii, so definitely.
Definitely. All right. All right. Malik.
Mine would definitely have to be Paris, France, or yeah, Paris, France.
Paris, France. Why?
Because I just think the scenery there is just amazing. Like I always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower and just try new things. Cause I've never really left the country before. Well, I have one time, but I wanted to go just like further out and see how other people live and what their life is like outside of America.
Absolutely. Well, fellas, thanks for joining us this week. We appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.